What if the secret to success was not some mystical luck or being in the right place at the right time, but rather 3 simple words that you can control every single day? Commitment, focus, consistency. These 3 words hold incredible power, and when combined, they can unlock doors you never thought possible. So let's dive into the story of Lena and see how these words changed her life forever. In a small town where dreams seemed to go to die, lived a girl named Lena. She dreamt of becoming an actress, a storyteller who could move hearts and make people laugh and cry. But every time she shared her dream, the townspeople laughed. "You're not talented enough. Acting is only for the privileged few. You'll never make it," they said. Their words were like stones thrown at a bird trying to fly. Yet Lena couldn't shake off the feeling that one day she'd prove them wrong. She may not have had connections or money, but she had something more powerful, a fire within her soul. She spent hours practicing in front of an old mirror, reciting lines from books and plays. Her room became her stage, her mirror, her audience. Whenever she felt discouraged, she would repeat a mantra: "I will not be confined by your expectations. I will soar above them." At 18, armed with nothing but her dream and a suitcase full of hope, Lena moved to a big city where acting dreams went to be crushed or made. Her first few auditions were disastrous. She stumbled over her lines, forgot cues, and was sent home before the second round. Once a casting director actually threw her out of the room for being too emotional. Each rejection echoed the townspeople's words: "You're not cut out for this, you should give up." But instead of giving up, Lena doubled down. She took odd jobs to make ends meet, working as a waitress, a dog walker, and even a personal assistant. But every moment she wasn't working, she devoted to her craft. She studied acting techniques, joined a theater group, and worked tirelessly on honing her skills. One evening, after yet another failed audition, Lena sat by the Hudson River watching the sunset. Tears streamed down her face. A stranger sat beside her. "Why do you persist? You're not very good, you know," he said, seeing her tears. Lena wiped her eyes and replied, "Because I have to. Acting is not just my dream, it's my purpose. I feel alive on stage. I don't want to give up that feeling." The stranger smiled and said, "Then don't. Keep going. One day you'll make it." His words were like a soothing balm on her wounds. Lena continued to work hard, taking every small role she could get, learning from every experience. Years passed. She became known for her raw talent and electrifying stage presence. Small roles turned into bigger ones. Theater turned into television, and soon she was a household name. As Lena stood backstage minutes before her first Broadway show, a sense of calm washed over her. Her journey had been long and arduous, filled with more rejections than she could count, and moments of self-doubt. But here she was, taking a deep breath. She reminded herself of the small-town girl who dared to dream. She thought of the casting directors who had sneered at her and the critics who had panned her early performances. A smile touched her lips. She was living proof that their doubts didn't define her. The play was a resounding success, earning rave reviews and standing ovations. As the final curtain call echoed through the theater, Lena basked in the adulation of the crowd. In that moment, she realized success wasn't just about talent or luck. It was about commitment, focus, and consistency. So remember, friends, no matter what your dreams are, the formula is always the same. Commitment chooses the dream. Focus clears the noise. Consistency makes it real. When you combine these 3, you create a powerful force that can overcome any obstacle. Just like Lena, stay committed to your goals, focus on your craft, and be consistent in your efforts. Over time, you'll see progress, whether it's in your career, relationships, or personal growth. These principles apply to every facet of life. Japanese wisdom says, "Fall 7 times and stand up 8. Indian philosophy teaches, "A drop of water fills the pot." Aristotle once said, "We are what we repeatedly do." Excellence then is not an act, but a habit. These are the words of wise men across different lands and times, all pointing towards the same truth. The small things you do every day, with commitment, focus, and consistency, shape your destiny. So embrace the power of these words and let them guide you on your journey. Thank you.